Well, good morning. Hope everybody's okay. And here we are for number 20. Goodness me, we are 2/3 of the way through. So if you've been managing to do one a day, that's brilliant. You've got a few bits and pieces now hopefully taped together. So this is looking quite interesting. Excuse the camera, by the way, with the lights on. It's a bit dark here. So I think what I'm going to do after this tile is I'm going to actually tape all my tiles in the spaces ready, because then it's not going to be sort of as easy to sort of break, because it's only held together with little bits of low tack tape. So I think that's going to be one of my jobs after this. But here we are, number 20, and it's attached to this sort of central area here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is completely draw this all in pencil, just because we need to work on getting these to sort of match in. And then you can come in obviously with pen after and sort it out. So here we go. First of all, I'm going to put in my cross. This has become a bit of a norm now anyway. So if you're wanting to do this, when you put your tiles together, put the little crosses on, then again, you're another well prepared and ready to go, isn't it? Okay, so there's my little cross. I'm going to go a little bit bigger because we need to see these tiles as well. Oh, good morning, everybody. It's lovely to have you with me. Oh, cup of tea in hand and everything. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We've got a few bits going on. And I think the first thing is there's nothing really sort of, well, there is, working here. Now, I've got quite a swooping curve coming across here, but it's not doesn't seem to join anything there really. But okay, let's have a look at it. I'm going to put it in. It's going to sort of start here, just a little bit further off, and then it's coming right up to here. So let's pencil that in and see what's going to happen. Okay, that's my first bit. So this looks a little bit out of context, but I'll work that out in a short while. So let's put our next one in. We've got one, it's sort of here, which is matching this bit here, so that's okay. And then it's coming across here about halfway. Okay, so let's put that one in as well. I'm not going to move this around too much because it's now joined together, so I'm going to have to manage how we're doing. Okay, so this, not quite sure, but this one definitely is going along and down there. Okay, so next little bit, I'm going to stick with this because it's on this sort of point here where it joins, is I'm going to come across, again, about halfway, and put that shape in. Okay, there's that one. So then these are sort of all, I've got these, you know, the two lines like this, which go here, but then this is going to conflict with this, isn't it? You see, because that's been drawn in pen, and this wants to go that way. So what I can do is I'm going to change that line a little bit to create that kind of a petal shape there, because I know there is one. And then here, let's bring that in. So there's a petal there. You see how that has to be changed slightly to sort of suit what's around it. And that's absolutely fine. It's something we can do because we've got, you know, we've got it in pencil. So there's another one of those kind of things. But okay, this bit then, I'm going to bring it down and join it to there. That's straightforward enough, isn't it? Okay. So that's that bit going up there, this bit coming down here. So now I want another one. You see we've got this line here, coming here. And another sort of there. So we've got that kind of double row again. Okay. So that's that bit and that bit. And then working my way along, about sort of where this joins here, I'm going to come back out and put another one there, and there, and there. So this is sort of forming a similar design as we've done around all of these. This bit here is actually, let's have a look, one of these shapes. So let's put that in, and you see you've got those two lines across the top there. So let's put those in. And then this bit that's left, let's start at the bottom. It's full of those little loop shapes. Okay, so you see we've got the same sort of thing happening, yeah? So this one is going to have those little bobbles in. This one here, okay, we'll leave that as is. And then let's have a look. It's got a couple of little lines in. So again, I'm going to come from about here. Oh, it's going to go up a little bit, like so. Then that one, and then that one. And you can see what's happening here. We've got the same sort of thing there. It's coming down there and joining that one. Is it? Maybe so. I think it looks about right, doesn't it? So we've got this formation coming around. So why only one there? Don't know. Maybe we've got to put another in. Don't know. So let's look at this little corner here. And it's sort of, it's right on the corner coming off and going up to about here. So let's look at that swing there. And then another. And then another. And again, we can leave all this in pencil. Oh, good morning, everybody. Rose, do you know, I have no idea. No idea at all about that. I don't know. I don't even know when it starts or anything like that. Okay, so let's just sort of review that. We did this swoop across here, but we did this one first because it's sort of coming across this way. However, saying that, where's this going? Where's it going? Let's have a look. So we've got these loops, then we've got this, then we've got loops, and we've got this. Do you know what? I'm going to not do anything with those two lines at the minute. Let's have a look. So we've got loops, then that shape, and loops and that shape. What is this? Because you see here, like we've got these shapes and it's going all the way around. And that just seems a little bit odd there, doesn't it? To have just that. So maybe there we do have another one of these. I'm not sure. Let's have a little look. Let's just sort of clarify it, shall we? Just so we know. Because if we look at the pattern, we've got these going other end. Although there is a bit of a space there. Is that necessary, or is that going to be another one of those loops? Oh, let's have a look. Space there. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is draw in the bits that I'm happy with. Let's have a little bit of a closer look then. So definitely these are coming down here. We know that. And then here we've got this kind of shape coming in. We know that. Okay. And we know that that's going to go across here. I'm going to put that in pen. Okay. Oh, Rose, I don't know. I don't know if I want to go down that road and start sneaking a look. I think if I do that, it's not cheating because I'm guiding you all, of course. But I think, let's see if we can work it out. This is the whole point, isn't it? If we can work it out, that's something we've achieved rather than looking at the answers. Okay. And of course, you're all going to have a similar dilemma, aren't you? Because you were following me, and although we're doing the same, we're doing different. So you've got to look at yours and see how it works. So I know that that one comes in like this. I know that that happens. So we can put that in. And then here, we've got this one. We know that this is happening here. So I'm going to put that bit in there. And there. And that one. And I know that this sweep's coming in here. And I've got those. So let's put this one in. Because I know you can see, look, it's got this there. So let's put that in. We know that's happening. And then just like these, we're going to have a couple of those. Two in there and put those bobbles in. Okay, so we've got bobbles, then these, then bobbles, then these, then bobbles. So this should mostly be one of these, shouldn't it? So here we go. Let's do that then. So I'm going to bring this up a little bit further. Okay, and it's got to have these two little lines at the top, so let's put them in. Keep them quite close, because what I want to do is get there. Let's put that in. There's some of these loops in here. Excuse me. Okay. So you can see you have to sometimes adapt these things, but looking at it logically and trying to work out that puzzle, it sorts itself out in the end. Okay, so I'll kind of fill these, and I think filling this in as I go just makes it a little bit easier to work out where I am and what I'm doing with it. See, now that look fills in around the space. Let's have a look at it this way. Okay, so slightly different shape, but that's okay. Because I've got my loops in, I'm happy with that. So then here, of course, where we did this bit of pencil, we are going to have two, because that's how the pattern's working. So that was a bit longer than that one there. That one and that one, okay? So then here, we've got this last sort of little bit of a line. Let's just, excuse me, refer back to what I'd got there. So, okay, it's definitely coming from a point, so let's bring that in. I'm going to do that one. And then that's sort of solid ground for the next one to work on. There you go. Okay. So let's remove some of these pencil lines. Don't particularly need any more. Certainly that little cross. I know that one got a little bit technical there, but I think it's important you can see me work through it, so you can have a look at yours and decide where you're going to go with it and what bits you're going to keep the same as mine and what bits you might want to sort of change. So let's get a little bit of shade in this then, and like the others that we've done with this, we're going to come top and bottom. Well, it's sort of the same with all of those, isn't it? Top and bottom. Same with this one. Top and bottom of each. Same with this one. And I'm going to put some there. I don't know how far that is, so let's put a little bit on there. And sort of a little bit in there too. Top and bottom. No bubbles today, really. Yeah. It's different, isn't it? Okay, let's torty on those in. Seems as though the bubbles are happening around the edge, and these sort of swirls and dots and dives are all around the centre bit. So yeah, it took a little bit of thinking today, but I think we got there. And let's give that a little bit of course I haven't got two bubbles there. I need to rub that one out. Okay, let's have a little look at this. Oh, Maureen, thank you. Look at this. All right, so most definitely, look, that fits. You see, having that little one there. I know they're all slightly different sizes. Look, see, that one's really small, but it doesn't matter. I think if we'd have left that one without loops, it looked a little bit odd. So maybe when we come around to this one here, maybe that's gonna be loops as well. And then that sort of gives a swirl around the middle. I think actually most definitely that's gonna be loops, isn't it? But, you know, take your time, think about it. Excuse me. And pencil in the bits that you need to. And if you need to leave them in pencil, do that. That's absolutely fine. But we can see we're starting to get this sort of pattern coming out here. It's starting, this is obviously its centre, and it's building its way out and doing all these little swooshes. So that's what we're getting here. I can only suspect this one is going to finish that point. Then here we've got another, maybe. So, yeah, that one, a little bit of time, care and thought, and we got there. So I say my little job now is I'm going to tape all my tiles in place. So it's all nice and ready, and it's a little bit more secure because you can see it's a little bit flimsy now to move. So, okay, with that in mind, have a go at it. take a deep breath and you can get through anything that you put your mind to. So have a lovely day, everybody, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for the next one.